I'm Patrick Gavin, the Communications Manager for the City of Chanhassen, and I'm here with Daisy Anderson with the Chanhassen Fire Department, and this is my home. As you know, the Chanhassen Fire Department does a ton of wonderful things for our community, and one of the things that they have is a platform called Community Connect. Community Connect allows residents and businesses and the Chanhassen Fire Department to share vital information with each other. Through Community Connect, residents can schedule a free fire home inspection with the fire department, which is what we're going to do right now.
Well, thank you, Patrick, for having us to your home. Some of the things we look for outside when we first arrive is that your address is large enough and visible for us to see, which I saw you had right down at the entrance of your driveway. And then we're also looking to see where your gas grill might be stored, that it's outside, and that propane tanks aren't inside your garage. And I saw out on your deck. So good job with that. And then if you have a fire pit, that it's at least 25 feet from the residence or any structure or something that could catch on fire.
I feel like I do have propane in my garage. Now that you mention that, is that bad?
Yeah, you don't want to store it in the garage.
Failed that test. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. What are some red flags you would typically see in a space like this?
So typically in your kitchen, we're looking for things to be 3 feet away from your stove and oven.
Lots of violations here.
So something like this dishcloth, we just would like to be a little bit farther away in case something catches fire. It won't catch that on fire. Looks like you were maybe cooking and thankfully it's turned off, but you want to make sure you're always attending your cooking.
Okay.
Do you happen to have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen?
I think we do. Not in the kitchen, but over here. So is this too far away?
Wonderful. No, we are always looking for a fire extinguisher in or near the kitchen. So as long as you don't have to dig for it and you know where it is and you can grab it. Your kitchen looks pretty good. Usually too, we're looking for candles. If you have real candles, which maybe, I don't know, on your mantle.
No, those are fake.
We prefer battery operated, so good job. And then also the fireplace looks like it's gas. So if it were wood burning, we'd be asking if you were cleaning the chimney regularly, that you had a protective cover for kids to not burn themselves on the glass.
Let's talk fire alarms. What are best practices for a house?
Yeah, so when we come into a house, we just want to make sure you have a fire alarm on every level, every floor. And then in every sleeping area, so pretty much every bedroom, you should have one. And then one usually at the top or bottom of a stairway. We're also looking that you do have some night lights so that in the evening or people get up to use the bathroom, that it's just not pitch dark in your house at night and cause tripping and falling. So some things we'd be looking for are extension cords and power strips. You just don't want major appliances or things that take a lot of electricity all plugged into a power strip. So if you could plug more things into the wall. Also, if you have an extension cord or a power strip, you want to make sure it's UL listed. Another major thing we're always looking for are space heaters. If you own a space heater, just make sure it is 3 feet away from everything and that you don't leave it on when you leave the room.
Okay, good to know. I don't think I have any.
So another thing we're looking for in your utility room is that your water temperature is kept at 120 or less. So to help of not burning when you shower or bathe. We're also checking that your furnace is inspected yearly.
11/11/24. That's good.
Another thing we would be looking for in your laundry room is that you have clean lint traps.
Okay, we're going to see how we're doing in that regard. 1, 2, not good.
Well, good thing we checked.
Okay. Our children are not reading this sign we have here.
And one last thing is that we just want to know that you know 2 ways out of every room, so which could be a door and a window, and that just like we practice fire alarms at schools or at work, that your family would practice a meeting place outside. So in case there was an emergency, you'd figure out if maybe it's the neighbor's house, a mailbox, a big tree, a place you would all meet. So if there was an emergency and we showed up and we ask, is everyone out of the house? You'll know because you're all at your meeting place.
Well, thank you for coming. You gave me a lot to think about.
Well, thanks, Patrick, for having us in your home. You did very well. You didn't have very many things that were an issue. When we get back to the station, we fill out a report and we email that to you with everything that we talked about. It's just for your own use. You didn't pass or fail, but you can just see things you might want to work on or improve or things you did great.